Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the TMNT Casey Jones by Mezco. It's the 112 collective line. My words are all jumbled, but yeah. I'm actually really excited for this because I had the chance to sit down and shoot it for the promotional images. And that's not a plug to myself. It's just I've been sitting on it for a while, so I've had a chance to gather my thoughts on it and really give it. Because normally when I'm giving something, it's straight out of the box, so I'm giving impressions. I've had some time to sit with it. I'm actually really excited with this. And it's one of those figures where the more I played with it, the more I ended up enjoying it, because as a casual TMNT fan, it's one of those things where I was like, I'm actually having a really good time with this. So I'm hoping for those that did get, you have a good time. And I'm hoping for those that missed out, they do end up getting one, because I know it's rough out here in these streets. But the look of this guy really does fit the Mezco aesthetic, whether it's the sweatpants or the jean jacket or the crop top. I hope crop tops make a comeback, dog. I really do. I love crop tops. But as you can see here, we can hit a T-pose with no issue, right? We can actually still look up. They made the hair soft enough that you should be able to still look up, even just a little. Looking down is no problem. You can tilt left and right. So articulation is really nice. Then we have a no butterfly joint, but the arm and the body is slim enough that, as you can see, take it forward, right? We have a really, really nice ab crunch. It's not the best, but it really does work for what's going on with him. As you can see, he does get a nice bit of movement. Now, when you pair that with the leg moving forward, I think that's where it really shines with our articulation, because even though it's not super deep, it fits well for the said character. We can even tilt side to side, and as you can see, he has those ab muscles that people love to talk about on figures. It's right there, looking fantastic. So as you can see, when you hit those really, really nice strides with him, like for instance, you want to punch out somebody or look good doing something, you actually can hit those nice natural poses with him, or unnatural depending on what it is. We have some thigh swivel here. I think probably the weakest thing that's going to be on this figure is going to be that ankle tilt, and that's because of the sneaker design. But if you change his sneakers, you honestly have something really nice going on here. But because even with that weak pivot, as you can see here, my man has the extended inner reach to give people some nice hooks. It's really nice. So I really like the way this guy came out. As you can see, he can pop the neck, looking really nice. It's on a slightly smaller joint up here too. So yeah, like I said, I am a casual fan. My stuff is like the Lawson TMNT and like movie stuff, and then the IDW stuff. So those are my versions of KC that I know a lot of people may not like, versus the Mirage Comics original stuff. So again, but I went back and read that stuff, and man, Casey was a beast in those. He really, really was. So it's been nice. So if you don't know, the jean jacket is removable. It's not attached or glued on anyway. You can just pop it off. You can have different versions. So if you want just straight up sweat Casey, you could be a sweat boy. You really are giving them the workout here. And like I said, he looks good either way. This is one of those figures that it's so simple, it's good, and it's hard to explain. But yeah, with that being said, let's go to the real thing that shines on him, and that's going to be talking about those accessories. So let's get to it. All right, let's talk about accessories. First things first, I think we'll talk about our head sculpts. Here we are with our damaged mask sculpt, looking utterly fantastic. And obviously it's going to be similar to what we have here, but we get that damage there to kind of show Casey has been going through it, right? Next up, we're going to have a full-blown unmasked sculpt in all his 80s fantasticness. Mullet rocking, keeping it cool. Yeah, Casey. Next up, we're going to go over our, I guess we go over our weapons first, because our hands are going to have to deal with the weapons too. But yeah, here we are with our duffel bag for Casey, right? It's wired here at the top, but it does load in our accessories, and we're going to talk about that. Here we are with a golf club. Not sure if it's a tire iron, a 4-iron, whatever that is. I don't play golf, so I do know that it is a golf club. So bear with me there. I'm going to store that in there. We will have our wooden baseball bat, obviously not a Jose Canseco, so let's store that inside. Then we're going to have our metal baseball bat as if somebody was a minor leaguer, not handling the best, and you can see the nice dents in it too as well, showing that this bat has been in use, right? Best, we have a broken baseball bat. Obviously someone did use a Jose Canseco, right? But no, we're going to put that one away and not store it inside, because we have paddleboard for paddleboard. I don't know the name of this one, but there is a sport for this, and I just can't think of it at this time. But it's a badass sport though, because I've seen those guys go crazy. Then we have two versions of a hockey stick. Here we are with our smaller one, bandaged up real nice. Again, proving that it has been in use and is not here to play. Let's store that inside as well, right? Then we have our larger one, which I don't know what this one is, but I'm assuming it's a goalie's one. Because again, I've only ever been to one hockey game ever, and it's probably the most exciting sport that I've seen in person. It's utterly ridiculous. You don't have to know what's going on in hockey to know that it's crazy out there. So yeah, let's store this inside as well too. And you should technically be able to store, everything, with the exception of the broken bat, because it gets all the way in there and you wouldn't be able to reach for it. But you can store just about everything in your bag fully and normally. And yes, it does fit over the shoulder. I'm not going to put that on because I'm going to talk about other stuff. But as you can see, the bag is standing up on its own, having a swell time. Next up, we have our hand scopes. And what's really cool is you'll get those hockey ones to kind of fit. So as you can see here, it pairs up. Now, if I were to take this off now, right, we can like plug this in. Voila, right? Make it match with our ball joint, push this back down. Boom. Here we are with our hockey glove that holds, the hockey pucks. Or you can use it for protection, protect yourself. This is why I believe this one is the goalie one, or it belongs to the badminton. No, not badminton. The paddle boarding one, or if it's hockey, I'm not sure. But you can do this for the other side or do it, for whatever other reason you want to do it. But it's meant for the other side. So let's pop that on as well, so you guys can see what you're getting into. Let me make sure I have the right side. Yep. And if you feel like it's not plugging in directly, just make sure you fix the right side and you'll push through, because it should sit there, look really good, as you can see right here. Then we can plug it into our hands. Yeah, boy. And here we are. Gorgonzola. So yeah, as you see here, looks really, really good on Casey. It does not hinder any sort of articulation. As you can see, he's still able to hold that double joint in, looking fantastic. And he poses still pretty beautifully. And he'll still get a set of a ton of normal hands. So here we are with some open action hands, looking utterly fantastic, right? You will have normal item holding hands, as well as those ones that you get for the hockey ones. You'll get some relaxed palms. You'll get one pointing hand, letting everybody know you are about that business, sir. And you'll get one open, I'm going to say action hand. It could also be a fireball holding hand for all you know. But yeah, there you have it. And that's pretty much all the accessories. With all that being said, we're going to put on the normal hands off camera. We're going to put on his vest and jean jacket. And then we're going to jump into the size comparison. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, now we're going to get to the size comparison. This one might actually be a pretty long video. There's a lot of stuff to compare to, because I had realized I have a lot of turtle stuff. And I was selling a lot of turtle stuff, and I still ended up with a lot of it. So first things first, I think we should compare with turtles in the same line from Mezco. So I think that's smart to do so. I chose Raph for obvious reasons. So here we are with Mezco's Turtles Raph. Let me get those feet flat. There we are. So here we are with a Mezco turtle. Then we have Casey, right? So we know what we're pairing out with. Now, even after we skip over that, we compare to the other two Caseys, right? Both of NECA. So we have Mirage style and movie style. Here we are with those guys. Let me get those feet flat, or at least try to. These are very gummy. So as you can see here, he's in close with the Mirage one, but I like having an ab crunch. It's very good for me to want to have that ab crunch for mine. That's why the NECA just didn't do it for me, because it's really, really nice, but it's just missing that ab crunch. But as you can see here, the movie one has its own look, but it's entirely way too tall for me. So even if we take away these two guys, right? Let's leave Raph there. Then when we compare to movie Raph and a comic Foot Clan, I feel like he can fit well with the movie turtles as well. If we're just going to try to get it in there, we're going to make those turtles 6 feet tall, super mutated, super older. I think that actually works as a fit. And I'm all about synergy between my lines, because I like pairing my toys with a bunch of other different things. And if we want to do some other stuff, here is the Last Ronin, as well as a Toon Turtle. Last Ronin Raph and a Toon Turtle. So if you want to pair them out and deck them out with some post-apocalyptic whatever, or some Final Stand like outfit for your Casey, I think you'll fit well with the last Ronin stuff as well. Tomb stuff, you'll feel a little out of place, but it is what it is. Now, for army builders, because there's shots I haven't shown, I have a shot here of, here we are with the Lightning Collection Foot Clan. And I feel like these guys are perfect army builders to go up against it. A little bit smaller, but they have that grit and that look, as well as the articulation. Then when we compare some bigger stuff, I chose the movie Tonka and Razor. I'm not going to show both, but I'm going to show one of them. And I feel like Casey looks really cool against stuff like this. Looking utterly fantastic, as the bigger monsters always look really good. I've always loved this 2-pack. I'm really glad I decided to keep it, because these guys actually look phenomenal. I got to find those old pictures I did of them. Now, when we compare to other stuff and other lines, first things first, I'm going to put my main man Ichigo up there as I blow Buttermilk hair off him. Buttermilk likes, he really likes the Ichigo toy, because he's always next to it. So here we are with my main man Ichigo. Obviously, these two pair well together. They're from, well, not Ichigo, but the suit that he's based off of and the body is, Mezco style. Here we are with a Marvel Legends Taskmaster. I chose Taskmaster because I just thought these two, the motif of the mask would work here. That is a custom cape. So, yeah, for those that are asking. So as you can see, pairs out really, really nicely. Then if you want to try another domestic line, here's the Valiverse stuff. If you want those military people to come in, like if you're doing the IDW stuff and dealing with a mutant town and everything that's going on. And for the 4 Horsemen style, the larger 7-inch line, here we are with a Valiant Knight with a mixed match kit bash body. But as you can see, they're a little bit bigger. Ooh, bonus for those of you who are gonna, because I don't have my SHF turtles anymore, but this, we do have an SHF Common Rider here. So you can see how much an SHF is smaller as you pair that out. But yeah, man, really good time to be a Turtles fan. I'm hoping we get more and more stuff. I'm excited to see where this goes. As you know, it's been a wild ride. Like the whole turtle thing has just been a wild ride. And I'm not going to comment on that because that's none of my business and telling people how they should or shouldn't feel about what they can and can't get. But I will say this, I do hope everybody ends up getting everything that they want and things work out differently, because it's really one of those things that just, it's been crazy. But I really, really enjoy this Casey Jones, and I'm honestly here to share my joy of that. So hopefully you can do that too and not feel, salt in the wound, because I know how that works sometimes. So with that being said, I do hope that you enjoy it. I hope you found it informative. And as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.